You are about to experience a beautiful floating through space meditation with some guidance and also immersive sounds that will help you to drop deeper into relaxed state and achieve higher states of awareness and detach from worry or overthinking. And my name is Olivia Kissper. I'm going to be your guide, and we're gonna start by simply gently arriving into this present moment and really setting intention for this journey of being present and taking care of ourselves. So really embarking on this journey with intention of presence and inner compassion, nourishment, where we can leave everything behind, be undisturbed. Because when we do care about ourselves, create gentle boundaries around us so nothing can disturb us. So we can go deeper and deeper and deeper. And I trust that you have this space around you, in whatever space you are. And so just place your body in whatever position you want, whether you want to be sitting up or lying down, somewhere comfortable, where you can stay a little conscious before perhaps going very deep, because we are going to do a little magic to begin with before we go into the space and experience this beautiful, weightless state of being. And so right now you're finding yourself in your bed. Just relax your body. Relax your mind. Relax your heart. And notice that perhaps there is some thoughts racing from the day. Perhaps some thoughts of planning for tomorrow or for the future. Or you're replaying some conversations that happened or should be happening in the future. So just notice. And right now I want you to take all these stories and thoughts and imaginary things that are made of the mind and put them aside in a box. Imagine there is this box of whatever color you want it next to you, and when you become present of any thoughts of all these things you have to do in your life in order to be loved and safe or approved of, that you are okay. Notice that all of these thinking and overthinking always comes down to looking for that safety, sometimes in the future. Looking for love, approval, appreciation. All these things you have to do. Just notice that long list that you have to do And I'm not telling you not to. I just want to invite you right now, for the next few moments, you take all of these things that you have to do in order to feel safe and secure and loved, and you place all of these into the box. Just place them all into the box. Everything what you have to do, everything that your mind tells you that you have to do, put them gently in the box and close the lid of the box. Just close it. Maybe even put a tape on it and put this box aside. And maybe it's still there. You feel the presence. All these things that you have to do. So, how about if you take this box in your imagination and put this magical elastic band on it. It's made of cosmic power. It is the most cosmic, it's the most powerful cosmic elastic band that's ever been imagined. And so you put it around this box and you pull really hard and you let this box just spring up and just go really fast. Just watch it in your mind. Just goes really fast all the way. It's now in the sky and just keeps going, and it will never stop. It just keeps going forever. Just imagine that it just keeps going. This one direction, into the space, into the infinity. It's just completely gone. Very good. And so now you are left here with you in your bed, and just notice how it feels to just be here without all of the things that you have to do, or have to say, or have to prove, or have to earn. Without all of these, just notice that you are just here. And you are okay this moment. So scan your body and feel how light it actually feels. Notice that your face feels light, and your head feels light, and your neck is light, and your cheeks and your jaw, and your shoulders. It's almost like you've been covered with this light, invisible blanket that makes you even lighter than ever before. Notice the light, how light your arms are, and your belly is like uber light. It's almost so light that you can almost feel it just coming out against the gravity. And your legs are so light that they almost start coming up as well. It's almost like lifting off your bed. And your feet too, just made of feathers. Your whole body feels like it's made of feathers. Your feet and your legs are feathery, and your belly is feathery, and your everything inside is feathery too. Light, just made of air. And your arms, and you can feel this lightness that you have in your body. Also notice that you have the same lightness actually in your mind. It's the spaciousness. Feel spacious. And see your body, feel your body is raising. It's lifting off the bed or whatever you're lying or sitting on, and it starts slowly lifting up, off, and suddenly you find yourself all the way at the ceiling of your room. That's how light you feel. And the lighter you feel, the faster you start raising up and up and up. And because you feel very light, you feel your body going now quite fast. And it's already past your house. And when you look at it down with your mind's eye, you can see your house and the surroundings of the house, maybe your town. You keep going. You're just so light that you just keep going into who knows where. You just know that you feel light and you don't have to be anything. Then you are this moment. And perhaps when you are just reaching the sky and the clouds, and feel this fluffiness around you, this foggy fluffiness of almost like little droplets of fluff around you and on your skin as you're going through these clouds. You look down on your town and on your house and on the country and see all these stories that are happening down there. And you see people almost, they remind you of ants as they are building their, ant hill or ant house, whatever they're building. And you really see that it's just what is nature doing. Whatever is happening down there, it's just this happening that's arising, and something's happening. And when you are not involved with these stories, you see it as a perfect unfolding. Because how do you know that any of these things that are happening won't lead to something greater in the future if you don't have any time frame for that? So you see the perfection as you're rising and rising up and up and up. Now you're really passing through these clouds as they are getting thicker and thicker, and your body is just so light that it's ready to almost go very, very fast. And now you're going through the clouds and you start seeing this beautiful, beautiful space opening up right above you, and you shoot right through this. And now you're going so fast, effortlessly, that it's going almost the speed of light, just going so fast. And in no time, you just happen to be in space. And at this point, you have no reference to if you're going fast of the speed of light, or if you have stopped completely. You have no idea if you're going up or if you're going down. There's nothing you can feel or see or sense around you. There is just infinite space. And in this infinite space, you find yourself to be completely free. And just notice what that feels like. Feel the space around you and the lightness of your body that's really enjoying having that spaciousness around itself. And also notice that spaciousness inside of your body. Notice that they are not different from each other. The same space inside, it's the same space outside. It's infinite, spacious. It feels free, open, compassionate, loving. It feels so spacious that any moment it can give rise to any possibility. It feels so heartful. It feels like you, free, light, floating, and let yourself being floated. No reference to anything, just you. And so, who would you be without all these stories and attachments? Just this moment, who would you be if you could choose and be that? Float in it, enjoy it, embrace it, relax fully into it. Who would you be without comparing to anyone else? If there was nobody to compare to, and just be that, and feel that, and notice what it feels like. And who would you be if you didn't have to impress anyone? If you didn't have to do anything to be approved of? If just the way exactly as you are in each moment would be the best way, and it always would be okay to be that way. Always accept it for being exactly the way you are. Just notice what kind of thoughts perhaps are arising to you when you're in that space. You can notice that spaciousness, those infinite possibilities and infinite perspectives, that you don't even have to choose any of them right now. You can just be floating in your ownness and with oneness with all. And with that feeling, just notice any changes, any ways of being inside of you. Perhaps some images, maybe even dream-like images. Just notice. And in this infinite space, you find yourself to be completely free. And just notice what that feels like. Feel the space around you and the lightness of your body. That's really enjoying having that spaciousness around itself. And also notice that spaciousness inside of your body. Notice that they are not different from each other. the same space inside, it's the same space outside. It's infinite, spacious. It feels free, open, compassionate, loving. It feels so spacious that any moment it can give a rise to any possibility. It feels so heartful. It feels like you, free, light, floating, and let yourself being floated. No reference to anything, just you. And so, who would you be without all these stories and attachments? Just this moment. Who would you be if you could choose? And be that. Float in it. Enjoy it. Embrace it. Relax fully into it. Who would you be without comparing to anyone else? If there was nobody to compare to, and just be that, and feel that, notice what it feels like. And who would you be if you didn't have to impress anyone? If you didn't have to do anything to be approved of? If just the way exactly as you are in each moment would be the best way, and it always will be okay to be that way. Always accepted for being exactly the way you are. Just notice what kind of thoughts perhaps are arising to you when you're in that space. You can notice that spaciousness, those infinite possibilities and infinite perspectives, that you don't even have to choose any of them right now. You can just be floating in your ownness and with oneness with all. And with that feeling, just notice any changes, any ways of being inside of you. Perhaps some images, maybe even dream-like images. Just notice. And if you want, you can let yourself just float in this spaciousness until you fall asleep. Or if you want, you can gently bring yourself back. This time, it's just by thought. Just think of yourself as being in your bed, and there you are. You're back with your body, with your senses, feeling what's happening around you, hearing the sounds. My name is Olivia Kissper. Thank you so much for watching and embarking on this adventure. I would love to hear what you think in the comments below. At some point when you feel inspired, if you had any spontaneous insights or any unusual experiences. And have a beautiful night.